You look around and you see these incredible, complex buildings going up every single day. It's amazing, right? But what if I told you that behind the curtain, the way we build things has been stuck in the past for a very, very long time? I mean, think about it. Construction is a massive part of our world, a huge industry. So why is it that while other sectors are taking these incredible leaps forward in efficiency, construction just seems to be treading water? What is going on? Okay, take a look at this chart. This tells the whole story. See that gray line shooting up towards the sky? That's manufacturing. And that flat red line kind of bumping along the bottom? Yep, that's construction. It's not just lagging behind, it's practically standing still. We're talking decades of stagnation. It's pretty wild. And a huge piece of this puzzle isn't about the tools or the tech. It's about the people. The traditional way projects are set up practically forces everyone into their own corners. You've got the owner, the designer, the builder, all working in silos, all protecting their own interests. That just creates a culture of conflict, waste, and inefficiency. So clearly something had to change. The industry knew it, and one of the first major steps away from that combative model was an approach called design build. And this visual just makes it so clear. On the left, you've got the old school way. The owner is stuck in the middle, trying to manage a contract with the designer and a separate one with the contractor. It gets messy. Now look to the right. That's design build. It's cleaner, it's streamlined. The owner has one single contract with one team that handles everything. So much simpler. And that's the whole magic of it, really, a single point of responsibility. So instead of finger pointing when something goes wrong, you have one team that's responsible for solving the problem. It was a huge step forward, no doubt about it. But it still wasn't the final answer. It didn't fully solve that deep-seated problem of getting everyone's goals perfectly aligned. So if design build was like forming a great duo, the next evolution is basically creating a supergroup. And that's called Integrated Project Delivery, or IPD for short. This is the ultimate team up. So what is IPD really? Well, you can think of it as a framework for true, deep collaboration. We're not just talking about putting the designer and the builder in the same room. We're talking about bringing the owner, the architect, the contractor, and even the main subcontractors together from day one, all under a single, unified agreement. And this whole system is really built on three core pillars. First, there's a multi-party agreement that everyone signs, so you're legally one team. Second, you have a target cost, so everyone agrees on the budget before a single shovel hits the ground. And third, you intentionally build a collaborative environment where information isn't hoarded, it's shared freely. And this right here, this is the philosophical shift that changes everything. Traditional contracts are all about pushing risk around, right? Trying to make sure if something goes wrong, it's someone else's problem. IPD flips that completely on its head. It's not about shifting risk, it's about sharing it. And just as importantly, sharing the rewards. If the project comes in under budget, everybody wins. If it doesn't, everybody feels the pain. So, okay, that sounds good in theory, but what does that actually look like on a project? How does sharing risk and reward really change the game? It all starts with the culture. You simply can't make a shared risk contract work without these four things. You have to have real, genuine trust. You need collaboration, not just coordination. You need everyone to be committed to the project's success above their own. And there has to be this mindset of constantly looking for a better way to do things. And when you get that culture firing on all cylinders, the results are, well, they're staggering. Just let this number sink in for a second. 75%. What is that? That's a reduction of over 75% in expensive, late-stage design changes on IPD projects. And the reason is actually pretty simple. You have the people who are actually going to build the thing in the room with the designers from the very beginning. They can spot a potential problem on a drawing before it becomes a $100,000 mistake on site. I love this quote from David McNeil because it just nails the feeling of an IPD project. It's about getting rid of all that baggage. No more silos, no more hiding problems hoping they go away. When everyone's incentives are aligned, all that political posturing just evaporates. Now let's be real. This isn't a magic bullet. IPD is incredibly powerful, but it is also demanding. The pros are huge, right? You solve problems early, the team is aligned, you get amazing efficiency. But the cons are real too. It takes a massive cultural shift. It demands a level of transparency and commitment that can feel uncomfortable at first. And yeah, there's more administrative work up front. It really, truly only works if everyone buys in 100%. So, if this is the future, how do we make it work? What does it actually take to support a team that needs to collaborate at this incredibly high level? Well, it's important to understand that IPD is one piece of a larger puzzle. You can think of IPD as the commercial engine. It's the contract, the how we get paid part. That commercial framework is what makes it possible for the team to use lean construction methods as their operating system. And when you combine those two, you get real lasting change. Which brings us to a really critical point. You cannot run a 21st century project with 20th century tools. Trying to manage the intense flow of information on an IPD project using a patchwork of spreadsheets, endless email chains, and 5 different WhatsApp groups, it's just a recipe for disaster. It completely undermines the collaboration you're trying to build. To make this all work, you need a digital backbone that's actually built for modern collaboration. And that's where a tool like Lementai becomes essential. It's designed to pull you out of spreadsheet hell and away from those chaotic message threads. It lets you digitalize your workflow and brings your entire team, owner, designer, contractor, everyone, into a single, unified space. It's the kind of platform you need to make IPD and Lean really sing. And the best part is, you can start for free. And we want to give a big thanks to Lementai for making this explainer possible. So, we've seen the evolution, right? From conflict to collaboration, from a simple team-up to a truly integrated supergroup. IPD represents a massive shift in how we think about building our world. So the only question left is, now that you know a better way is out there, how are you going to